So we're going to do an activity today about maps. So when I call your table number, I'd like you to slowly and safely walk to the carpet and sit in your carpet spot. So table 1, you guys can head to the carpet. Table 2, don't forget to put your chairs in. Table 3. If you're sitting with your back towards the screen, I would like you to turn around so you can see. Make room for your friends. Mila, why don't you come sit over here on the purple Africa? Say, excuse me. That's good, Penny. All right. I expect everybody to have their eyes on the board. Quiet and listening. So the objective for today's lesson is, as a result of this lesson, students will know how to create a map that includes a key and symbols. So can you guys say, I can create a map that includes a key and symbols. So first we're going to discuss why is it important to be able to read a map. So I'd like to know from you, why do you think it's important to be able to read a map? Kylie.
Because you're lost and you don't know how to read the map.
So if you're lost and you don't know how to read a map, what will happen?
You get lost again.
You'll stay lost, right? What's another reason why we should be able to read a map? Deanna?
Because if you go to an island and then no one comes for you, you need to be able to make your way to a little boat. If you see a little boat on the island map, but you don't know how to read the map to get to the little boat, you'll be stranded there until you find a way to read your map.
Great, I love that answer, because if you're in an unfamiliar place and you have a map in front of you and you know how to read it, you'll be able to see where the different things are that you can go to. Awesome, Jakari?
If you got a map and then what if you lost somewhere and then you forgot where to go?
Right, so it would help you get unlost, right? So it's very important to be able to read a map, and that's why we are going to learn how to do that. So first thing that you should know is a map title. And a map title explains the subject of the map. So on this map, the title is Community Map. So you can see right here is the title, Community Map. So based on the title, what do you think the subject of the map is going to be? What do you think the map is telling us? Sonia.
Where the places are?
Where the places are in what?
The community.
In our community. Correct. Good job. And this is a compass, this big circle that you see on the screen. And it tells us our cardinal direction names are north, south, east, and west. Raise your hand if you've ever heard those names before. Good. So hands down. So you'll find those on a compass. And we'll talk about those more as we move further into our unit on geography. And another important part of a map are the symbols, which is an object or picture that represents something. And a map key is what explains the symbols on the map. So right here you can see the key, and this is an example of a symbol which represents the police station. So on the key it's explaining what the symbols mean. Thumbs up if that makes sense. Good. Hands or thumbs down. So we're going to practice reading this map, okay? So when I ask a question, if you know the answer, you could raise a silent hand and wait for me to call on you, okay? So which symbol represents the police station? Kyrie.
Which symbol?
Which symbol? So which picture represents the police station? What does it look like?
This?
Close. Let's look at our key. So right here it says police station. So what is that a symbol of?
The stone.
A star. So the star represents the police station. And do we think it's true that the police station is located in row 1, column A? Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how we would read a map. Not all the time you will have the columns and the rows, but this is just a good way to start. All right, so now that we've practiced one, let's practice one more. So which symbol represents the park? Sonia, you could come up to point to it, so you don't have to describe, because that can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Good. And is it true, Sonia, that the park is located in row 2, column C?
Yes.
Row 2, column C. Good. Awesome. It seems like you guys are getting it. So we're going to see how much we can remember. So we're going to play a little game. So when I call your name, I need you, or I'm going to call your group this time. So if I call your group, your table group, you're going to stand up and safely walk back to your desk, okay? So group 1. Group 2. And group 3. So for this game, you will need your dry erase board, an eraser, and a dry erase marker. Can you guys pass them around? Pass them to your table mates. Can you pass that to Oliver? Pass them down. Good. Thank you. Can you pass to Valentina and Camila, and I'll grab 2 more?
There's 2 more.
I'm sorry, I was one. Can you give those to your table mates? All right, so catch right now. Does everybody have a dry erase board, an eraser, and a dry erase marker?
Yes.
Here you go, Kylie. All right. So you have to listen very carefully for directions to play this game, okay? So a question is going to pop up on the screen, and I'm going to read it to you. And there's going to be 4 answers you could choose from, and each answer has a shape. So one will be a triangle, one will be a circle, one will be a square, and one will be a diamond. So whichever answer you think is right, you are going to draw it on your board, okay? And then it's going to show you the right answer. If you get the answer right, you're going to put a point on the bottom of your board where you're not going to erase. You're going to keep your points on there the entire time. Okay? If you get it wrong, that's okay. You learned the right answer. You're just going to erase your answer, and we're going to move on to the next one. Okay? So make sure you keep your points on your board so I can see at the end. Sound good? Any questions?
No.
Raise your hand high if you have a question. Valentina?
Is it gonna be easy?
Yeah, it's going over what we just went through.
Okay. Oh.
Kyrie?
So when we get one right, so they draw a circle for us.
So the answer will be a shape. The point you'll just put on the bottom if you got it right. Yep, so like a tally. Whatever you want to use to count your points. So let's practice. Let's see how we're going to do. What is an object or picture that represents something? So if you think it's a map scale, you will draw a triangle. If you think it's symbols, you'll draw a diamond. If you think it's a compass rose, you'll draw a circle. or a map key will be a square. So think back what we just talked about. What is an object or picture that represents something? So you should either draw a triangle, circle, square, or diamond. So if you drew a diamond, then you could put a point on the bottom of your dry erase board. Okay? If you didn't draw a diamond, that's okay. Now you know it's a symbol. Try your best. If you got a point, then you'll leave your point on there. Erase your shape, keep your point. All right, here's the next question. What are the cardinal direction names? North, south, east, west, red, pink, yellow, blue, triangle, square, rhombus, circle, or northwest, southwest, east, west, northeast. So which one do you think it is? Do you think it's triangle, north, south, east, west? If you put triangle, then you put a point on the bottom of your page.
Again?
Yep, triangle 1. Which part of a map explains the symbols? The map scale, the compass rose, southwest, or map key? So do you think it's triangle, which is map key, diamond, compass rose, square, southwest, or circle, map key? Circle. So put a point if you got circle. Yes, Oliver?
can't put anything yet.
It's okay. Sometimes it takes us a little bit to think. This is just for practice. Like, we have to go through this whole unit still, so there's lots of time to learn. What is the purpose of a map title? Does it tell us the directions, which is triangle? Does it tell us the subject of the map, which is a diamond? Does it tell us the color of a map, which is square? Or does it tell us our sister's name, which is circle? Save your questions, answer the questions. Good. So if you put diamond, add your point. All right, true or false? So the police station is in row 1, column A. If the police station is right there, then you'll draw a diamond. If it's not, you'll draw a triangle. So is the police station right there? Diamond for yes, triangle for no.
Yes.
All right, here's our last one. The park is in row 3. Yep. Row 3, column D. So is the park right here? If that's true, put diamond. If that's false, put triangle.
Yes.
Add your points. All right, give me 5. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad you guys are super excited about the game. I want to know how many points you got. So don't erase your points. When I call you to come put your supplies away, I'm going to look at them, okay? So table 1, bring me your supplies, and I will count your points. Can you erase that for me and put it back? I got your points already. Nice. Table 2, Can you guys make a line right at Armani's desk? Erase. You can erase your board and put it in the bin.